See the continuation of the last class. This is the last problem in the previous class. Here it is minus into minus plus. Stop it. Here it is minus into minus plus. But here it is limit theta tending to 0 for pi by 2. Yes, now I am going to find how the two values are 0. Oh, listen. Limit theta tending to pi by 2 ln of sin theta divided by tan theta can be written as cot theta. So it is in the form of ln of sin pi by 2, that is 0 by 0, sin 0 is 0, ln of 0 not defined, cot 0 is not defined. So it is now we go for the L'Hospital rule. Limit theta tending to pi by 2, here it is 1 by sin theta derivative is cos theta divided by cot theta derivative is minus cosecant square theta. Like that you take the terms are cos theta by cot theta by, which is limit theta tending to pi by 2. Here it is cot theta divided by cos theta by, or be better to write it is cos theta divided by sin theta. It is minus sin square theta here. 1 by cosecant square theta is minus sin square theta. Here it is we have sin theta get cancelled. Theta tending to sin 0 is 0, cos sin 0 is 0, cos pi by 2 is 0. Yes, 0 into anything it is, sorry, sin pi by 2 is 1, cos 0 is 0. So it becomes 0 here. Theta tending to pi by 2. In the same way, next this part, limit theta tending to 0, ln of sin theta divided by tan theta. Here also undetermined form. Limit theta tending to 0, ln of sin theta is 1 by sin theta, L'Hospital rule, cos theta divided by, here it is tan theta is there, no? So it is coming to denominator, it is cot theta, it is minus cosecant square theta. So it is a limit theta tending to 0, a cos theta by sin theta here into minus sin square theta. So which is sin theta get cancelled. Theta tending to 0, cos 0 is 1, but sin 0 is 0, 0 into anything it is 0. That's why the terms become 0. Here it is minus theta tending to 0 to pi by 2. Here it is, which is, here it is theta is there, 0 to pi by 2, which is equals to pi by 2 minus 0. Yes, this is the evaluation of the last problem. Next. Next theorem. Laplace transform of integrals. Laplace transform of integrals. Right, if Laplace transform of f of t is equal to the statement Laplace transform of f of t is equals to f of s, then Laplace transform of integral 0 to t f of t dt or f of x dx, f of x dx is equals to f of s divided by s. Right, now coming to the proof. Let I am going to take g of t is equals to, let g of t is equals to, I am taking integral 0 to t f of x dx. That means with integrating with respect to x between the limits 0 to t, it becomes a function of t here. That's why I am taking g of t. So clear that g of 0 is equals to integral 0 to 0. So no function is existing. Yeah, I am taking 0 here. But we know that Laplace transform of g dash of t, since we know that Laplace transform of g dash of t is equals to s into Laplace transform of g of t minus g of 0. Is it clear? We have one theorem, transformation of derivatives. Laplace transform of f dash of t is equals to s into Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. So this implies Laplace transform of g dash of t g of 0 is equals to 0 is there. So Laplace transform of g dash of t is equals to, here it is s into Laplace transform of g of t. Minus g of 0 is equals to 0 there. Yes, g of t is equals to, since g of t is equals to integral 0 to t f of x dx, so which is equals to, you know that if you take the derivative of this one, as integration derivative get cancelled here, since g of t is equals to integral 0 to t f of x dx, is g dash of t is equals to is d by dt of integral 0 to t f of x dx, is integrating with respect to t, you will get the function of t. Yes, with respect to integration differentiation get cancelled, you will get the function of t here. So here g dash of t is replaced by Laplace transform of f of t is equals to s into Laplace transform of g of t. Yes, from this we can write Laplace transform of g of t is equals to Laplace transform of f of t divided by s. But we know that Laplace transform of f of t is equals to f of s divided by s. Therefore, Laplace transform of integral 0 to t f of x dx or f of u du is equals to, here it is f of s divided by s. This is the transformation of integrals. Next, now coming to the problems, evaluate Laplace transform of integral 0 to t sin 2u du or sin 2x dx. Sin 2x dx. Clearly, what I am taking here, let, yes, based on the given data, let f of t is equals to sin 2t. That implies Laplace transform of f of t is equals to, yeah, Laplace transform of sin 2t, which is equals to 2 divided by s square plus 2 square. This can be taken as f of s, say. But since just now we know that in Laplace transform of integral 0 to t f of x dx is equals to, here it is f of s divided by s. Direct you can write it, Laplace transform of integral 0 to t sin 2x dx is equals to f of s 2 divided by s square plus 4 by s, which is 2 divided by s into s square plus 4. If you know the statement, you can write the Laplace transform in the easy way. Right, coming to second one, Laplace transform of integral 0 to t sin x by x dx. Right, now I am going to take f of t is equals to sin t divided by t, some g of t, better to take g of t. Here it is, you are going to apply two things here. This is considered to be f of t or g of t. Then you go for the division by t formula. Yesterday in the last class we discussed it here, division by t formula. So here it is, now I am taking f of t is equals to, here it is sin t. That implies Laplace transform of f of t is equals to Laplace transform of sin t is equals to 1 divided by s square plus 1, which is f of s. Division by t formula, Laplace transform of f of t divided by t is equals to integral s to infinity s f of s ds. Is it clear? Integral s to infinity f of s ds. So which is equals to integral s to infinity, this is nothing but g of t, integral s to infinity s1 by s square plus 1 ds. So which is 1 by s square tan inverse s, here s is equals to s to infinity s tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse of s. Tan inverse infinity is nothing but pi by 2 minus tan inverse s. But we know that cot inverse x plus tan inverse x is equals to pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus tan inverse x is equals to cot inverse x, which is cot inverse s. So this is nothing but g of s. This is your g of t, that is g of s. by using that statement, integral Laplace transform of integral 0 to t g of x dx. G of x is nothing but sin x by x, dx is equals to what we have, g of s divided by s, but g of s is equals to cot inverse s, cot inverse s divided by s. Here it is, in the it is direct, we take the sin 2t, that is f of t, then apply this statement here. Here it is, that is not possible, division by t is applicable, not only division by t, suppose if we have exponential also. Yes, if we have e to the power of t into sin x divided by x, if you have the exponential, what you are going to take? Yes, you apply the first shifting theorem also, and not only exponential, multiply with t. Suppose if you have t or e to the power of t, t sin t by some t square by sin t by t we have, not t, here it is t get cancelled, e to the power of t into sin t by t we have. So in this case, what you are going to take? First you should find sin t by t, then sin t by t, Laplace transform of sin t by t we have cot inverse s, but when we are combining with e to the power of t by using first shifting theorem, s is replaced by s minus 1, cot inverse of s minus 1, the final answer is cot inverse of s minus 1 divided by s is your answer, right? This is the way of evaluating the Laplace transforms, integration transformation of integrals. All right, next. Next, one more important form problem. If Laplace transform of, or find you know that using Laplace transform of sin bt is equals to, you know that b divided by s square plus b square, evaluate Laplace transform of cos bt. Don't write which is s divided by s square plus b square. Yes, that is standard formula, already we derived from the definition. Yes, I don't want to use the definition here by using the previous theorem, right? So here it is, I am taking f of t is equals to sin bt, that implies Laplace transform of f of t is equals to Laplace transform of sin bt is equals to, we have b divided by s square plus b square, this is your f of s, right? Next, how will get this one? Since Laplace transform of integral 0 to t f of x dx is equals to f of s divided by s, say this is 1. Now Laplace transform of integral 0 to t f of x is nothing but sin bx, sin bx divided by sin bx dx is equals to f of s, here it is 1 by s into b divided by s square plus b square, but we should concentrating on how we are going to find Laplace transform of cos bt. Yes, by expanding this Laplace transform of, I am using this one now, by using this we need to evaluate Laplace transform of cos bt, but integral sin bx integration is minus cos bx by b, where s x limits are 0 to t is equals to b divided by s into s square plus b square, but we are expecting the answer, here it is s divided by s square plus b square, okay, which is Laplace transform of, if I am taking as it is b minus cos bt divided by b here, so minus into minus plus cos 0 it is nothing but what, 1 divided by b here, yes, which is equals to b divided by s into s square plus b square. Yeah, this can be written as, by using the linear property, Laplace transform of 1 by b minus 1 by b into Laplace transform of cos bt, right? Don't write cos bt, right? You need to find the cos bt, which is equals to b divided by s into s square plus b square here. So we know that 1 by b is a constant, 1 by b of, or 1 by b, or you can common 1 by b also, or 1 by b of Laplace transform of 1 minus 1 by b of Laplace transform of cos bt is equals to b divided by s into s square plus b square. Yes, this method is very important, right? By using this one, we need to evaluate that one. Okay, 1 by b you can common. If you common 1 by b, we have Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s. 1 by s minus Laplace transform of cos bt here is equals to b divided by s into s square plus b square. Yeah. Now you take out by cross multiplication, it becomes b square. We have this is 1 by s minus Laplace transform of cos bt is equals to b square s divided by s into s square plus b square. Yeah. You take out this term to this side and this term to this side. So which is 1 by s minus b square divided by s into s square plus b square is equals to Laplace transform of cos bt. Yeah, Laplace transform of cos bt is equals to, we take the LCM, s into s square plus b square. So here it is, one s is there, we have s square plus b square minus b square plus b square minus b square get cancel, s square divided by s into s square plus b square. Yeah, one s get cancel, it is s divided by s square plus b square. Therefore using Laplace transform of sin bt is equals to b divided by s square plus b square, we have Laplace transform of cos bt is equals to s divided by s square plus b square. This is the evaluation process. Right, next. Okay, next. Now write some problems on this. In the same way, using this is your f of t. You know that this is the by s we have. You may expect the answer also, but e to the power of minus x dx, e to the power of minus t cos t. Laplace transform of cos t is s divided by s square plus 1. As combined with e to the power of minus x by using first shifting theorem, s is replaced by s plus 1. S plus 1 divided by s plus 1 whole square plus 1. Yes, when we are taking integration by s we have. So we have finally we have s plus 1 divided by s into s plus 1 whole square plus 1. Yes, by inspecting you will write the answer. Right, if you know the formulas, if you know the theorems, show that Laplace transform of similar to the very first problem, right? Try to solve it. Next, initial value theorem. Let f of t be a continuous function. Let f of t be continuous function for all t is greater than or equals to 0. Then limit t tends to 0, f of t is equals to limit s tends to infinity s f bar of s or f of s, or that is nothing but s into Laplace transform of f of t. Laplace transform of f of t, that is f of s. Yeah, so simple proof. Now coming to the proof here. Yes, we know that Laplace transform of f of t is equals to f of s. This is the basic definition. By using the theorem transformation of derivatives, Laplace transform of f dash of t is equals to s into Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0 here. So this is nothing but I go for the definition here. Integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st f of t dt from the definition of the Laplace transform. Here instead of f of t we have f dash of t here. Integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st f dash of t dt is equals to s into Laplace transform of f dash of t minus f of 0. Now taking limit of both sides of 1 as s tending to infinity, taking limit both sides of taking limit both sides of 1 as s tends to infinity. So we have limit s tending to infinity integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st f dash of t dt is equals to limit s tending to infinity s into Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. Since the function is continuous or sectionally continuous, or it is a function of exponential order also, right here it is as s tending to infinity, right, as s tending to infinity inside the integration as e to the power of minus infinity is tending to 0. So here it is, this value is completely tending to 0 here. So we have 0 here, limit s tending to infinity s Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. You take out f of 0 to the LHS. Here it is f of 0 is equals to limit s tending to infinity s into Laplace transform of f of t. Yeah, we get the result also, right? The f of 0 can be written as, I am writing this as, maybe f of 0 is 0 or not, may not be, maybe 0 or may not be 0. So that's why I am writing limit t tending to 0 f of t. Is it clear? F of 0 is same as limit t tending to 0 f of t is equals to limit s tending to 0 s tending to infinity s Laplace transform of f of t. This is nothing but initial value theorem. Here this is the initial value theorem. F of t is continuous for all t greater than or equals to 0, then limit t tending to 0 f of t is equals to limit s tending to infinity s into Laplace transform of f of t. Next, final value theorem. Final value theorem, let f of t be continuous function for all t greater than or equal to 0. Here it is the final value theorem we are writing limit t tending to infinity, then limit t tending to infinity f of t is equals to limit s tending to 0 s into Laplace transform of f of t. Right, same definition here. Laplace transform of f of t is equal to f of s, which is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st f of t dt, or Laplace transform of f dash of t, transformation of derivatives, s Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. This can be written as f of s also. Right, here it is. This is the from the definition we are writing, taking limit s both sides of 1 as s tending to 0. S tending to 0. Here it is s tending to 0. Here it is s tending to 0. Right. Okay. From this you will get the answer. Only last two steps. Yeah. S tending to 0. S tending to 0 e to the power of 0 we have. Are you following? E to the power of 0 we have. E to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Directly you can write it integral 0 to infinity. It is 1 into e to f dash of t. F dash of t dt. Right. S tending to 0. This is nothing but s tending to 0. It is 0. 0 into anything, it is 0 minus f of 0. Yeah. No. Direct. We don't write directly. Listen. Yes, it is suppose if you have Laplace transform of f of t is equal to 1 by s, s get cancelled, you will get 1. So as it is, you can write it limit s tending to 0 s Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. Yeah. So here it is f dash of t can be written as integral 0 to infinity d by dt of f of t dt is equals to limit s tending to 0 s Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. Yeah, this can be written as, so differentiation integration get cancelled, we have only f of t. Here f of t where t is equals to 0 to infinity is equals to limit s tending to 0 s L of f of t minus f of 0. So this can be written as first f of t, don't write directly, so I am writing like this, limit t tending to infinity f of t. But if you know the infinity, we can write it f of infinity. That is the reason we are writing here as t is equal to 0 f of 0 is equals to limit s tending to 0 s Laplace transform of f of t minus f of 0. Both sides f of 0 get cancelled, so we have limit t tending to infinity f of t is equals to limit s tending to 0 s Laplace transform of f of t. This is the final value theorem. Yes, so only the difference is what in the initial value theorem t tends to 0 s tending to infinity. In the final value theorem t tending to infinity s tending to 0. These are the initial and final value theorems. Next, if Laplace transform of f of t is equals to 1 by s into s plus a, 1 by s into s plus a, then find limit t tending to 0 f of t. Second one, limit t tending to infinity f of t. Right, by using initial value theorem and final value theorem we can evaluate it. So limit t tending to 0 f of t by using initial value theorem, limit s tending to infinity as s into Laplace transform of f of t. So we have limit s tending to infinity s into Laplace transform of f of t is given. What is that? Here it is 1 by s into s plus a. Yeah, which is ss get cancelled as s tending to infinity 1 by s plus a tends to 0. So the answer is 0 here. Next, limit t tending to infinity by using final value theorem. F of t is equals to limit s tending to 0, s tending to 0, s into Laplace transform of f of t. So which is limit s tends to 0, s into Laplace transform of f of t is equals to 1 by s into s plus a. Here a s get cancelled, which is 1 by 0 plus a, which is equals to 1 by a. This is the answer. Yes, by using final value theorem we evaluate limit as t tends to infinity f of t. By using initial value theorem we can evaluate limit t tends to infinity when we have the f of s, right, when we have the Laplace transform of f of t, right. This is about the initial value and final value theorems. Next, periodic function. Just I am trying to recall the definition of the periodic function. You know that periodic function. Periodic function. Yeah. Let f of x be a function, and the function f of x is said to be periodic function if there exists a least positive real number t, such that f of x plus t is equals to f of x for all x comma t. Then the function f of x is said to be periodic function, and this least positive real number or smallest positive real number t is called period of that function f of x. Yes, let f of x be a function. Yes, if there exists a smallest positive real number t such that f of x plus t is equals to f of x for all x comma t, we say that the function f of x is said to be periodic function and t is called period of that function. Let us take one example here. F of x is equals to sin x, right. F of x plus, you may take x plus pi. Yes, it is not sin x here. Yes, I am going to think about the x plus 2 pi here. Sin of 2 pi plus x, 360 plus theta, it is sin x, which is f of x. Sir, why we take 2 pi? If I am taking sin of 4 pi plus x, you will get the sin x, or the 6 pi plus x, 8 pi plus x, 10 pi plus x, so on. Yes, among all I am going to concentrating on least, right. If I am taking 2 pi, 4 pi it covers, and I am taking suppose 2n pi, if it write, no need to write 2 pi plus x, which one is the smallest? 2 pi is the smallest compared to 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, 10 pi, so on. So in this case, as this is a sin x is a periodic function with period 2 pi, and cos x also periodic function with period 2 pi, tan x is a periodic function with period pi, right. Like that, this is the definition and example. You know that already we discussed in the trigonometry topic, right, periodic function and graphs, right. Now Laplace transform of a periodic function. This is also important theorem, especially for ECE people, right. This Laplace transform is very important, right. As your subjects is completely depends upon the Laplace transform only, right. Laplace transform of right. Now the theorem, let f of t be a periodic function, let f of t be a periodic function with period a, I am taking instead of t, I am taking a, or if you take t also, no problem at all, with period a, that is nothing but f of x plus a is equals to f of t plus a is equals to f of t. Then Laplace transform of f of t is equals to, here it is 1 by 1 minus e to the power of minus a sa into integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st into f of t dt. Yes, this is we are going to prove here. Now coming to the proof. Yes, Laplace transform of f of t is equals to integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus st f of t dt. Right, this can be written as integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt plus integral a to infinity e to the power of minus st f of t dt. That means integral 0 to infinity dividing into what? Integral 0 to a and a to infinity. Right here. Now I am going to take t is equals to some u plus a in the second integration. I am going to concentrating on this integral. T is equals to u plus a. As t is equals to u plus a, then dt by du is equals to, or that implies u is equals to t minus a, no problem at all. U is equals to t minus a, or t is equals to u plus a. From this du by dt is equals to 1, that implies du is equals to dt. Now the limits, t is equals to a, that implies u is equals to 0, t is equals to infinity, that implies u is equals to infinity. If you are substituting those substitutions in the second integration, integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt here, as plus, as if you change the variable, as u is equals to 0 to infinity e to the power of minus s into t is nothing but t is equals to u plus a, f of t is nothing but f of u plus a, dt is nothing but du. Yes, which is equals to this. I don't want to change the first integration as it is, integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt. Here e to the power of minus su into e to the power of minus as, e to the power of minus su into e to the power of minus as. Yes, it is e to the power of minus as is independent of u, right? So it is, you can write the before the integration e to the power of minus as into integral 0 to infinity e to the power of minus su. F of u plus a is equals to, since here f of t plus a is equals to f of t, it is a periodic function with period a. So f of u plus a is equals to what I am writing here, it is f of u du. Since f of u plus a is equals to f of u, it is given that f of t is a periodic function with period a. So this is nothing but Laplace transform of, instead of t what we have, u we have. This is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t or f of u. If you change the variable u, it is in the form of, if here after writing this, just I am going to replace u with t, no problem at all, or t with some a, or t with some s, not s included, right? T with u with t, so it becomes in the LHS what we have, Laplace transform of f of t is equals to integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt. This is plus e to the power of minus as. Yes, for our convenience I am writing integral 0 to infinity. Yes, no problem. After getting this, I am going to take u is equals to t. Again one more substitution here, right? Here they are the independent variables. E to the power of minus st f of t dt. This is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t is equals to integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt plus e to the power of minus as. Here it is. This is also Laplace transform of f of t. Yeah, you take out the terms to the right side. Laplace transform. Your Laplace transform is there. If you common Laplace transform of f of t, so which is 1 minus e to the power of minus as is equals to integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt. Yes, you take out this term to the right side. Laplace transform of f of t is equals to 1 minus 1 e to the power of minus as integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt. This is the formula for finding the Laplace transform of periodic function. Now coming to the problems. Yes, if f of t is equals to, if f of t is equals to t square for 0 less than t less than 2, and f of t plus 2 is equals to, and f of t plus 2 is equals to f of t, then find, from this you are going to understand what function it is, Laplace transform of f of t, right. F of t plus a is equals to f of t, that is a periodic function with period 2, right. Since given that solution is, since it is a periodic function with period 2. So we know that since the Laplace transform of periodic function with period a, Laplace transform of periodic function with period a is 1 by e to the power of 1 minus e to the power of minus as into integral 0 to a f of t, sorry, e to the power of minus st f of t dt. That implies Laplace transform of f of t is equals to, here it is 1 minus e to the power of minus a is equals to 2 is there, minus 2s integral 0 to 2 e to the power of minus st f of t is given, integral 0 to 2 f of t is what, t square dt. Now I am going to evaluate this integral, you will get the answer, right. The integral 0 to 2 e to the power of minus st t square dt as u into v, this is v, this is u, right. I am writing here, listen, next I am going to take the limits. First one, t square into, but better to remember this one in order to apply this one, here u is there, v is there, you take the derivatives of u and integrations of v. Here suppose u dash, u double dash, u triple dash, v1 stands for integration, first integration, second integration, third integration, so on, right. In this way you are going to multiply alternatively positive and negative. Okay, first u is t square, here it is e to the power of minus st, 2t e to the power of minus st by minus s, st 2 e to the power of minus st divided by minus s into minus s square, here it is 0 e to the power of minus st divided by s square into minus s cube. Yes, in this way you are going to multiply, it is easy to write the integration when we have the integration by parts, right. So t square into, first t square into e to the power of minus st divided by minus s, next plus is the next alternative positive and negative, 2t into e to the power of minus st divided by s square, sorry 2t into, plus 2 into e to the power of minus st divided by minus s cube. Yes, I don't take next one, right, 0 into anything, it is 0, you will get the integrations infinitely, but we stop here, but t is equals to 0 to 2, which is equals to, right, t is 2 square 4 is minus 4 e to the power of minus 2s divided by, here s, next here also minus 2 into 2 4 e to the power of minus 2s divided by s square, plus into minus minus 2 e to the power of minus 2s divided by s cube, right, when we are writing the upper limit. Now coming to the lower limit, this one is 0, this one is 0, here it is minus into minus plus, e to the power of 0 is equals to 1 plus 2 by s cube, is it clear, plus 2 by s cube, this is the integration part. Listen, here you may common some terms, which is equals to the integration can be written as integral 0 to 2 e to the power of minus st t square dt is equals to, we can write s cube is a common, 1 by s cube, it is positive, I am writing 2 plus or minus, here it is s cube is a LCM, it is 4s square, 4s square we have plus 4s plus 2, right, into e to the power of minus 2s. Yeah, this is our integration. But Laplace transform f of t is equals what we have, 1 by 1 minus e to the power of minus as minus 2s into integral 0 to 2 e to the power of minus st f of t, that is nothing but t square dt, right. It is 1 minus e to the power of minus 2s into 1 by s cube s2 minus 4s square plus 4s plus 2 e to the power of minus 2s. Yeah, this is the Laplace transform of periodic function. Next, next one, evaluate Laplace transform of f of t. Sometimes it is mentioned clearly, it is a periodic function, sometimes given like that in the previous problem, f of x plus 2 is equal to f of x. Automatically we can take that is a periodic function with period, some period existing, right. Here it is, if f of t is a periodic function, f of t is a periodic function with period 2 pi, period 2 pi, and f of t is equals to sin t for 0 less than t less than pi, 0 for pi less than t less than 2 pi. Right, given that it is a periodic function with period 2 pi, no. So by this, now coming to solution, the Laplace transform of periodic function is what? Laplace transform of f of t, periodic function, is clearly it is a periodic function, so which is equals to integral, not integral, 1 by 1 minus e to the power of minus as, now integral 0 to a e to the power of minus st f of t dt here. So which is equals to Laplace transform of f of t is equals to 1 minus e to the power of 2 pi s, a is equals to 2 pi, no, minus 2 pi s integral 0 to 2 pi e to the power of minus st f of t dt. Say this is equation number 1. F of t not a single function, it is defined in the different intervals. So integral 0 to 2 pi e to the power of minus st f of t dt is equals to integral 0 to pi e to the power of minus st f of t dt plus integral pi to 2 pi e to the power of minus st f of t dt, which is equals to, let's see, here it is pi to 0, this is 0, only this term we have, integral 0 to pi e to the power of minus st f of t is equals to sin t dt plus 0. Here e to the power of minus st f of t e to the power of a e to the power of ax into sin bx dx e to the power of minus st divided by s square plus, here it is b square 1 into b sin, that is a sin bx minus s into sin t minus b, that is cos t. Yeah, this is the formula. You know that the formula in the previous also I recall. Integral e to the power of ax sin bx is equals to e to the power of ax divided by a square plus b square, a sin bx minus b cos bx. Yes, you can take a is equals to minus s, b is equals to 1 here. but limits are 0 to pi. So which is equals to e to the power of minus s pi, e to the power of minus pi s divided by s square plus 1. Yeah, minus pi into sin pi is 0, cos pi is minus 1, before minus is there, plus 1. Okay, next if I am writing e to the power of 0, it is 1 divided by minus 1 divided by s square plus 1. Is sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is equal to 1, minus cos 0, that is minus 0, minus 1, before minus is there. Here it is minus 1 here actually. Okay, that is minus into minus plus, we can write it. This is 1 by s square plus 1 e to the power of minus pi s minus plus 1, sorry, plus 1. Okay, if you are writing this value in this equation, so you will get the answer. So it is 1 by 1 minus e to the power of minus 2 pi s into the integral value is 1 by s square plus 1 plus e to the power of minus pi s. Yeah, this is the evaluation of the periodic function. Next, in the same way you are trying to solve these two problems. Find the Laplace transform of half wave rectifier given by f of t is equals to sin omega t for 0 less than t less than pi by omega and 0 pi by omega less than t less than 2 pi by omega, and f of x plus 2 pi by omega is equals to f of t here. That is a periodic function with period 2 pi by omega. Next, (3t) if 0 less than t less than 2, 6 if 2 less than t less than 4, and f of t plus 4 is equal to f of t, the period is 4. So then find Laplace transform of, then show that Laplace transform of f of t is equals to 3 into 1 minus e to the power of 2s minus 2s e to the power of minus 4s by s square into 1 minus e to the power of minus 4s. Right, now the answer for third one, omega divided by 1 minus e to the power of us, check it. These are the problems on the Laplace transform of periodic functions. Next we go for next class Laplace transform of the other functions, then we go for the inverse Laplace transform.